Today we're going to do a simple tap exercise. This is not for beginners, but it is a preparation step for pendulum and pendulum wings. I have done the full theory of this in a previous video, so do look at how to do the technique of it if you haven't done pendulum wings before. So you need to look at the video that I've linked below of how to do wings and preparation wings before doing this bar exercise, because or else you're going to have ankle injuries if you do it incorrectly. So don't just watch this, go and look at the theory and technique of wings and preparation wings first and make sure you've achieved them before doing this exercise. So you could try doing it facing a bar. If you don't have a bar and you're at home and you use a support, don't use a flimsy chair that as you lean on it, it may move. So you want something sturdy. You don't want something low where you're leaning over. You want a good posture. And also, if you're going to do anything facing the support, you need to be able to swing your leg without hitting it. So do use something sturdy, and remember, we're not gripping or holding onto the item, we are resting our hands for support. This is very important because apart from getting your posture wrong, if you're hanging on, you are not going to be up straight and have a good core. And also, you will never progress to doing these things without holding on if you're hanging on. It's just there for balance and for support. So let's start first of all. As I say, you can do it facing or to the side. If you do it facing the side, which is better, do put the other arm out and do work on not letting this arm jolt around as you're doing an exercise. So practice holding it still. When you come into the centre, of course, you could put two arms out for stability, but again, don't let the arms flap about. Hold them still and straight fingers in tap, no fancy fingers. Okay, so we're going to start swinging the leg forward and backward. This is a basic pendulum, tapping the foot forward and backward taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now remember, forward and backward taps don't come out a long way because then they become brush. Brush comes from the knee and hip, and a forward tap is ankle only. Of course, you could repeat this exercise using only brushes, but normally pendulums are forward and backward taps, not brushes, or it starts to look quite clumsy, especially when we get to the wings. So 8 forward and backward tap counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to do a heel beat on the other foot between each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do it with hops between each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to do it with a wing on that supporting leg between each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you can repeat it all on the other leg. Forward and backward taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that with some music. So a nice easy amalgamation for you in tap, putting some steps together in a different format. 3 shuffles, heel click, so you're going to click the heels together. You can make a heel beat at the same time as you land on the foot you're standing on. Flap, stomp on the right foot, brush hop and a ball change. Now you can see we do the ball change front back this time, which we don't use very often. Then we've got the left foot free ready for 3 shuffles. 1 and 2 and 3. Heel click, so the left foot now is coming in to click the right heel as it's raised, finishing with the right heel doing a heel beat. Flap on 5. Stomp, brush hop, ball change. Stomp, brush hop, ball change. Let's try all that again. Let's count it this time. 3 shuffles, and 1 and 2 and 3. Heel click with the heel beat 4. Flap on 5. Stomp 6. Brush hop and 7. Ball change and 8. Then we start with the left foot. 1, 2, 3. Heel click 4. Flap 5. Stomp 6. Brush hop and 7. Ball change and 8. Now, as I always say, try and do some of these things once you've got it in totally different directions. So for example, when we get to the flap on 5, flap to face a new direction. The stomp, you could stomp to turn again. Brush hop, you could do turning, and ball change, finish the turn. So as I always say, make your own choreography out of steps you have seen or been given. Don't just repeat them in the same manner. And something else I say all the time, you should be making up different arms as you go to each new step. And I'll give you examples of arms that you could use with these steps. So for example, if you're a beginner, I'm going to give you simple steps, because if you're advanced, you should be having plenty of stock of arm positions now. So for example, the shuffles, if you want them stationary, you could put them in diagonal. If you're a little bit more advanced, then perhaps with the shuffles, start them in diagonal and then change them as you're doing the 3 shuffles slowly into diagonal in the opposite direction. Heel click, you could have a third or a 90 degrees position with the arms, either with one arm forward and one arm out, or one arm up and the other one out. Flap, you could do a nice open presentation of the arms, so you could do it from up or out. The stomp, you could do folded arms. The brush hop, you could do maybe arms on the shoulders, hands on the shoulders, and the ball change, you could make a third arabesque example. But do make sure the arms flow. So don't just pick arm positions where you can't cleanly get from one arm position to the next. Let's begin again from the beginning. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Heel click 4. Flat on 5. Stomp on 6. Brush hop on 7. Ball change and 8. Shuffle 1, 2, 3. Heel click 4. Flat 5. Stomp, brush hop and change. And let's try that with some music. The music I've used is Roa. R-O-A is the artist. Type that in and add the word summer, the name of the track. It is linked below, so you can easily find it if you want to use the same music. And again, as I always say, if you want to dance faster, just put on faster music, and instead of repeating all these amalgamations again and again, once you've got them, join every one of my amalgamations together to make a nice long dance. Remember twisting, turning, changing directions and travelling, which makes it into a dance.